Alrighty, at 6 o'clock, we will call the Committee of the Whole meeting to order. The clerk, will please call the roll.
Mr. Hupkey, Mr. Jones, Mr. March, Mr. Ham.
Yes.
Mr. Bowden.
Here.
Mr. Hack.
Here.
And approval of the minutes of the 7/25/2016 Committee of the Whole meeting. Are there any additions or corrections? Not a motion to accept as written.
Motion, Steve.
Second.
Second.
Motion by trustee Ham, seconded by trustee Bowden.
Mr. Ham.
Yes.
Mr. Bowden.
Yes.
Mr. Hack.
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes. All right. Public comment and or questions? No public present at the moment, so some general discussion. I got one item for you. We had met with the school a while back in regards to the property at Oak Street and Joliet Road, looking for either an easement or something for the drainage when we redo Ratchie Road. Greg and I met with the superintendent last week, and the school board has decided that they would be willing to give the land to the village. Their only criteria is that they don't want to pay for a survey, or anything like that, which we're going to have to do anyway. So their legal is going to talk to our legal, but they don't want to. They also don't want to pay for attorney fees, which again we would have to do anyway. So we're going to work out the paperwork and bring that to the board. But that way, it's going to enable us to do what we need to do. We will maintain, that area, also then that grassy area will have to be cut.
Mow it.
Yeah.
Those are two non-buildable lots,
Non-buildable
correct?
lots, yes. They're completely floodplain, non-buildable.
Anything happening to the west side of Ratchie at that intersection?
Yeah, that's going to be something that's going to have to be addressed as we go forward in the project. So
Okay. But that's private property, right?
that's private property.
In the village or outside the village?
That would be outside the village, yeah.
Outside the village.
Yeah.
How
But
difficult-
we'll go through basically the same process that we're going through with the stoplight. The right-of-way company will be involved.
Oh, okay.
With that and doing that type of negotiation.
Okay.
For what we need there.
So the land space is 2 lots? Is that-
Correct.
Okay.
But we'll bring the exact information, to you guys when it's all put together. But just wanted to give you an update.
Nice, the school is being cooperative.
Yes.
Helpful. Helpful. Anything on the stoplight?
Well, we got the one thing on the agenda tonight. There's the Speedway. That has
that's
been
what that
completed.
meant. Okay.
And I think we're still
They're still working with the presence.
presence. But it's moving forward.
Jeff, you want to talk about the fair?
Will County Fair is this week. Starts Wednesday.
A couple street signs still yet to be swapped out. Any word on that? I know we had them, right?
I think they're actually working on those now.
Yeah.
Bob said he's been doing them in between the other stuff, because this is the last year for that program, right?
I think
Pretty
so.
sure it
I
is.
think so.
So he should be wrapping those up soon.
Okay.
Anything else out of the, well, we're going to talk about Public Works on the agenda. We had a Public Works Committee meeting the other night. School's back in session. It's quite exciting.
I got caught in that this morning.
Yeah, and that's something that we should encourage everybody to be aware of, though, too, is as you're driving, especially now with the kids walking to school. A lot of kids walk to school and so forth, to be vigilant and watch for the children as you're driving. It's going to be out and about before and after school. Greg, do you have anything?
No. We covered everything. Just the school, that's all I have. The property. They're gonna want some kind of, each time they want some kind of a governmental agreement.
Yeah, it'll be an intergovernmental,
So that's, other than that, that's about it.
whatever the attorneys come up with.
Did our interns finish their cleanup project downstairs in the basement?
Yes, it's all done, and it looked great. Nicole went back to college, or went to college. She did a great job all summer, and they got it done. So,
Now the
just waiting for
records-
the state to give us the final okay on the destruction, and we'll get the shredding people in here and shred all that, and we'll be all done. But it's all painted, and all, you guys can go take a look at it. It's all cleaned up.
Cool.
Quite the difference, isn't it, Dan?
Big difference.
Yeah, it's still leaking. There was puddles down there after the last year.
Unfortunately, we'd have to tear out every piece of concrete out front to get to that. We got a dehumidifier down there, and hopefully we can just keep cleaning it up. Yeah, there's no way to seal it. We looked at sealing it internally, and it'll just push right, it'll find its way somewhere else. So we gotta get more of a perma-seal type of thing, and we gotta get along the foundation. You'd have to tear out that sidewalk, that ramp, all that stuff would have to come out. Bill and I were looking at it, and we couldn't figure out another way to do that, so.
The electronic recycling continues to be busy. I don't know if you guys have driven by when that's going on, but there's, that was last Wednesday, I think, was
Last Wednesday.
the last one, and there's quite a bit of a line. Again, normally right at 5 o'clock, it gets busy, and I think then it, kind of calms down as you go forward to the 7 o'clock hour, but
Do they give you a report on that at all, like where everybody's coming from? Are the majority from town or out of town, or?
I would imagine if they get a month or so into it, they can give
we'll
us
have
a little better
we'll have to find
idea.
that out.
They're checking IDs, right?
They were.
Yeah.
I mean, the 2 times that I went through, they were checking.
Because there's other places that are scrambling to get it done.
Yep, that stuff's gotta go somewhere.
There's a lot of it out there.
A lot of it's still in my basement, I gotta get it up.
Better do that before the winter
Before the end of the
comes.
year.
Yeah, for sure.
I was telling the mayor earlier, there's a stormwater program in October in Chicago. The site is to be determined, but we're gonna send Bob for the 2-day seminar, and he'll get a stormwater certificate. So if we ever have to apply for grants or anything to fix stormwater problems, he'll be able to sign off on them as a stormwater expert.
Nice.
So, and it's good to have. It gets a 5-year certificate, and he'll have some continuing education stuff throughout the 5 years, but should be a good thing to do. Just another notch in the belt of knowledge, so.
Mhm.
And it's reasonable, very, very reasonable. It's like $165 or something like that, so.
In 2 days of Bob's time.
Yeah, right. Unavoidable. But he can drive back and forth, he doesn't have to stay downtown or anything.
Well, we got Fall Fest and the Christmas in the Village. I know the Christmas committee has been met twice so far. So that's going to be December the 10th. And then Fall Fest is October the 22nd, which is a Saturday. And the response for that's been really good. I believe I was told we've got like 55 vendors, signed up already for that, and that's continuing to grow. So that'll be the vendors and then trunk or treat also that day.
So the 22nd?
22nd of October. I believe that's correct. Now I gotta look at my calendar.
When is the Christmas in the Village?
December the 10th. Yeah, the 22nd.
The 22nd of October is my son's wedding.
So are you coming to the fest?
Yeah, Donna, look for me. If you find me, I'll give you $10,000.
That's understood.
Yeah, believe me, I'd rather be someplace else, but
You're on camera.
I don't.
Craig, going back to Bob, can you talk to him, try to push him a little bit? The last couple of years, we've actually put in the budget for 2 part-time guys for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
When it originally started, we were one for summer and then one for fall for leaf season.
Mm-hmm.
See if you can't get him to get somebody for leaves.
Okay.
No, just to help those guys. Because if he's, at the same time, he's gonna get the sidewalk program going on and possibly planting of some trees. I mean, he's gonna have a busy fall, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
So even if they can find somebody just a couple days a week, and we budget for it. So.
Right, no, that would certainly be good. Would certainly be a good thing.
I thought we did have the one part-time back there this summer.
Yeah, there was a guy there
Yeah,
this summer.
we always budgeted for 2, one to help with leaves, and we haven't done it yet.
No, especially with the other things going on, that would be a good thing. When does that typically start?
Depends on Mother Nature, but you
Yeah.
might as well figure, like, I think it's the 3rd week of October. We use it as an official start date.
Because it's branches and leaves at,
They
all on
overlap.
the same week, they
Yeah.
overlap.
Anything else? Thoughts, concerns?
I see they're striping,
Yeah, they were in town striping today.
Working on it today.
but they did look pretty good.
And
So.
the street patching went well. That's all
We
completed.
haven't heard, I talked to Bob this morning again, we haven't heard anything yet on Hummingbird, so I'm gonna talk to Gary Hudson again.
For that final lift.
Yeah.
I would imagine they're gonna drag their feet.
We'll keep on them. Well, if there's nothing else and we have no public present for comment, I'll look for a motion to adjourn the committee of the whole.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
Motion by trustee Hack, seconded by trustee Bowden.
Mr. Heck,
Yes.
Mr. Bowden,
Yes.
Mr. Ham,
Yes.
Mr. President.
Yes. The committee of the whole is adjourned, and we will re-adjourn for the regular village board meeting at 7 o'clock.